Hello everyone, this is Komal, Mathur, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company and a law student at Manipal University, Jaipur. I am glad to have this opportunity to intern with LEXIS and Company, which has given me this chance to present this video in front of you all. So the topic or purpose of our today's video is to discuss about right of private defense. So let us start with a brief introduction. The law relating to the right of private state of person or property is found in section 96 to 106 of Indian Penal Code. When immediate aid from the state machinery is not readily available, the provisions in these sections give a man the authority to use necessary force against an assailant or wrongdoer for the purpose of protecting one's own body and property as a right of private state or private property. So as well as another's property also, and he is not accountable in law for his actions. First rule of criminal law is that people should help themselves before others. For the protection of one's life, liberty and property, the right to private defense is absolutely essential. It is a man's natural right. However, the law regulates the type and quantity of force used. The right to private defense refers to the use of force to protect one's property. Definition and types of private defense. The term private defense is not defined clearly in the Indian Penal Code, which was enacted in 1860. As a result, it has been the judiciary's responsibility to develop a suitable structure for the exercising of the right. Thus, in India, the right to private defense is the right to defend one's or another's personal property against an act done by other that would have been criminal if the right of private defense had not been invoked. As a result, this right creates a legal exception to criminal culpability. Some aspects of the right to private defense under the IPC include the fact that no right of self-defense can exist against an unarmed and non-offending individual, that the right is only available against the aggressor, or that it is only available against those who are in imminent danger of person or property and when no state of assistance is available. The right to private defense is a natural right that arises out of specific circumstances rather than being a luxury. The most crucial premises, however, is that the right to private defense necessitates the use of force that is necessary and reasonable in the circumstances. However, this cannot be accessed on the golden scales when a person's mental state is disrupted. The accused's reasonable concern can only be justified if he or she had a sincere belief that there was a danger and that his belief was properly justified by the aggressor's actions or the surrounding circumstances. As a result, there must be reasonable belief that the danger is imminent and that the force is required to counteract it. Now let us discuss about India's legal system and private defense in it. The right of defense is extremely necessary, said Jeremy Bentham, an English legal luminary. The magistrate's vigilance can never compensate for the vigilance of each individual on his behalf. The dread of the law will never be effective in restraining wicked men as a fear of collective resistance. If you take away this right, you become accomplice to all the terrible men. The objective, subjective and the expanded objective test, that are the three tests, are used to determine the reasonable apprehension. While the objective test focuses on how an ordinary, reasonable, standard and average man would respond in a comparable situation, the subjective test assesses the mental state based on the individual attitude. The enlarged objective test, which is a blend of the two previous criteria, seeks to establish if the subject acted in a reasonable person's manner. Now, the right to private defense serves as a social purpose and should be understood broadly. Such a right has a restraining effect on corrupt individuals while also encouraging a manly spirit in law-abiding citizens. It should be construed narrowly because it necessitates the situation for exercising this right as an efficient technique of deterring wrongdoers. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.